Hello, hello! Today we're going to do a quick compound sentences review. So let's start with simple sentences. A simple sentence is sometimes also called an independent clause. A clause is any group of words that has a subject and a verb in it. If it is independent, then it can be by itself a simple sentence. So to be a simple sentence, it needs to have a subject, which is a noun, a person, place, or thing. It needs to have a verb, an action for that noun to be doing, and it needs to show a complete thought. What I mean by that is that it isn't broken by a hanging conjunction. Some words like because or although or after your complex sentence, awubis conjunctions, these can break a simple sentence and make it dependent unless you follow it up with more thoughts afterwards. So be careful about those hanging conjunctions. But a simple sentence just needs a subject and a noun and to be a complete thought all by itself. We also need to use conjunctions in this lesson. So a conjunction is any word that shows ideas are connected to each other and how those ideas are connected to each other. Is it cause and effect? Is it contrast? How are these ideas related? When we are writing compound sentences, we use correlating conjunctions. These are the fanboys. So for and nor, but or yet so. These simple little fanboys conjunctions help us make compound sentences. So a compound sentence is when you take two independent clauses and you connect them using a comma and a fanboys. The comma always goes between the clauses right before the fanboys to show where one independent clause ends and the second one begins. So it's comma, then fanboys. Whenever you are connecting two sentences that have already been written, make sure that you adjust any capitalization that you might need to. Just because a word was capitalized originally, if it was the first word in the sentence, you might not need to capitalize it anymore. So always double check your capitalization. Here's an example. Her pencil broke. She needed to sharpen it. We want to connect these with a comma and a fanboys, so that it looks like this. Her pencil broke, so she needed to sharpen it. A few things to notice. We have the comma here after the first independent clause, then the fanboys, and we have also made she lowercase. It's capitalized in the first example because it's the beginning of a new sentence, but here it's the middle of a sentence, so it doesn't need that capital anymore. Let's do another example. Sam, my brother, wants to go to the mall. He doesn't have any money. So now I've said, Sam, my brother, wants to go to the mall, but he doesn't have any money. Again, I've put the comma after the first independent clause, then the fanboy I want to use, and I have adjusted any capitalization that I might need to. He is capitalized up here because it's the beginning of a sentence, but here it's the middle of a sentence, so we don't need to capitalize it. Also notice for this one that the sentence that already had some commas in it, we have this little appositive phrase here, we keep those commas. Those don't go away. They can stay exactly as they are when we combine these sentences. One more example for you. Emily is allergic to milk. She orders a burger instead of pizza. Emily is allergic to milk, so she orders a burger instead of pizza. We put that comma at the end of the first independent clause and then our fanboys, and we've adjusted the capitalization here since this is the middle of the sentence now.